Nick Cannon is the latest brother to get the proverbial whip cracked on his back now. If you weren't listening in, Nick Cannon pretty much made a statement on the show the other day where he called black people the true Hebrew Israelites. He also talked about anti Semitic conspiracy theories, including the Rothschilds. Nick said it's never hate speech. You can't be anti Semitic when you're the Semitic people. Cannon said, we are the same people who they want to be. That's our birthright. We are the true Hebrews now. Viacom CBS spokesperson released a statement on Nick just a few minutes ago, and they said that Nick has been terminated. And here's his statement. They said, Viacom CBS condemns bigotry of any kind, and we categorically denounce all forms of anti Semitism. We have spoken with Nick Cannon about an episode of his podcast, Cannon's Class on YouTube, which promoted hateful speech and spread anti Semitic conspiracy theories. While we still support ongoing education and dialogue in the fight against bigotry, we are deeply troubled that Nick has failed to acknowledge or apologize for perpetuating anti Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him. We are committed to doing better in our response to incidents of anti Semitism, racism, and bigotry. Now, Viacom CBS will have further announcements on our efforts to combat hates of all kind. Now, Nick Cannon did respond on Twitter, but anyone who knows me knows I have no hate in my heart nor malice intentions. I do not condone hate speech nor spread the hateful rhetoric. We are living in a time when it's more important than ever to promote unity and understanding. Until then, I hold myself accountable for this moment. It takes full responsibility because my intentions are only to show that as a beautiful human species, we have more commonalities and differences. So embrace those as well as each other. We are family now. Wow, wow, and we know that Nick Cannon's relationship with Viacom lasted about 10 years. You know, they've been there for a long time. His journey began in the '90s. Nickelodeon. You know about Wildin' Out, MTV's Wildin' Out, one of the biggest shows I think on that network. We're gonna see what happens with this. Just want to get this news out. Definitely be talking more in detail on the podcast about this. But yeah, yeah, and now again, I said the same thing about the academics being allegedly fired from Complex. You got to get your own things going. Even that, though, to a certain extent, you're still on other people's platforms. And, I'm going to withhold my judgment right now on this. I'll be getting it in on the podcast. But again, I'm all about independence. I'm all about doing your own thing. And I'm all about freedom of speech. They're looking at this a certain way, and that's their right. And we're gonna chop this up. But man, Nick Cannon fired from CBS Viacom for what they're saying was an anti-Semitic, pretty much calling black people the true Israelites, the true Hebrews. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's your brother, Oh God, man. Share, like the video. Peace.